Hey, here we are. I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to give this a try and see what happens. See if anybody who, if anybody comes along here, and we can see what we're doing here. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I'm live. I'm going to try and see if I can get some of my subscribers to come on and we can talk a little bit about what's going on with the channel. I have been toying with trying to do this. Haven't really had a lot of experience with live stream, so I thought I would just give it a try today and see what happens. If I get a few more people in here, maybe I will invite some to come up here with me. Hey, Jarvis Biker, there you are. Jarvis Biker. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can do this so that you can. Hey, there we go. Let's see if we can get some of these people to join in here. I don't know how to do this, so you'll have to bear with me here. Do you hold on? I'm going to try and do this so that I can get a couple of people on here at once. I watched a tutorial and I'm trying to figure this all out. I figure we have to do this, Mr. McStash, so that we can do our duck. But anyway, let's see if I can figure out how to do this here. All right. Copy. Okay. You have to bear with me here. I'm trying to figure this out as I go. If somebody would like to, hit that, then you can come into the stream here. We can see how this works. I think that's how you do it. I don't know how you do it. Duck should be in the next few weeks. How soon will the duck be? If anybody, hey, Harley Darnerson, right? Okay, so this is new for me, and I'm trying to figure this out, and I want to try and get this so we can get somebody else to come up here with me. I don't know. I'm trying to. I think I posted the address. If you guys want to come along, hey Dave, we can possibly get this thing going. And I was hoping that we could get a little bit of a conversation started about what we're doing over the winter time. It's been kind of tough. I know for a lot of us, and now here in Ontario, we are actually in a stay-at-home order. We're locked down. We can't do too much. So I thought one of the things I can do is I can get on here and we can try and talk about what we're doing here in the wintertime. That was sort of my plan. If anybody knows, I posted the link there. If you want to try and come up here and be a guest, that would be fantastic. I don't know how I have to figure out how to do all this stuff. I've got a that doesn't work so much. I've got a new video coming out on Tuesday. I tried doing something I've never done before. And we'll see how it works. I'm not really good at the live stream thing, or not live stream. I'm not very good at the live stream thing, but I'm not very good at some of this new new stuff, and I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to grow my channel. I was really thrilled last night. I hit 700 subscribers, and then I was up to 705, and then I looked this morning and I'm down to 700 again. So I guess they didn't like it, or they came along and changed their mind. I don't know how that works. And the other question I have for a lot of you guys is, have you noticed that some of your subscribers disappeared? Some of my longtime ones were no longer there. And I had one guy come on and tell me that that some of their subscribers have gone out of the loop when they started, like YouTube has taken them out. And I don't know what that's all about. Have you guys had any of that stuff going on? Can somebody else come up here with me? Why don't, let's see if we can get Mr. McStash. Let's see. There we go. There's Jarvis Biker. All right. So we'll add him to the stream. Hey, Jarvis Biker, how are you?
I'm good, Kev. Just give me a sec. I got to turn the sound off here.
Yeah, you got to turn it off on YouTube.
All right. Where are we here?
Yeah, I'm trying to learn this. I'm trying to learn this as I go.
Yeah, so new video webcam. I haven't ever used it before, so if it screws up, sorry.
So how are you doing?
So yeah, I've seen that on guys losing subscribers. I've seen it where they couldn't break a certain milestone. They would get to it and then it would jump back, and it just kept doing it. Now, whether it was YouTube actually doing it to them through some type of logarithm or something, or whether people were just happenstancing, leaving coincidentally with people coming on. I don't know what it was, but he was pretty frustrated for a while, and then all of a sudden it finally broke free and took off for him. So myself, every once in a while I lose a few, but usually it coincides with me dropping them on Facebook for Facebook posts that I don't want associated with my channel. So yeah. I want to keep it strictly bike. I don't want to get into politics and all that stuff on my channel. So I guess it coincides almost exactly with me dropping certain people from Facebook, and then all of a sudden I see that they disappear. But we're growing steady, just very slow. But I've been offered help from other YouTubers, and so far I've declined. I want to just do it myself and see how it goes. So
yeah, I've been really happy with the growth I've had. I would like to. I want to hit that 1,000. I've been trying hard. I've been working it, but it's difficult. And one of the things that I've been doing, like I tried doing something this week. If you guys check out my video on Tuesday, I've not really done much with a green screen before, and I was messing with the green screen because I have an idea what I want to do this winter. I've got my shop all set up. It almost looks like a TV studio now. But
more than when I was there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it's I had some fun doing it, but trying to learn how to do a green screen and edit a video and put it all together is really hard, because you're actually doing two videos at once, not just one. And I don't know. I want to get better at all this stuff, and I want my videos to be better, but it's like I am limited by myself. And so I thought one of the things that I wanted to do too is I want to try putting more content out. And I thought one of the ways I could do it is I'm going to try and do a weekly live stream and get some of these other folks involved, and get, so we can talk and find out what's going on with one another. I think it would be really great. Like there's a few local Harley Girl and a few of the others locals for here. Oh, there's Mr. McStash.
Yeah.
Let's bring him up.
Yeah.
There we go. It's the Mr. McStash himself.
Hey, I came
There
in.
it
Is the audio all right? This is on my mobile. I haven't.
Yeah, it's
done this
fine.
before.
Yeah, it's fine. You
See,
got no
that's-
you got no green screen. Oh,
Yeah,
you got a green
that-
screen.
Yeah, he does.
yes. That's why I wanted to come in here because I know a thing or two about that.
Well, then you tell me how to do it because I'm lousy at it.
We're all ears.
The trick is your lighting.
Okay.
You want to have it smooth. I have a little wrinkle in there. It's not a bad thing, but
Yeah.
the trick is your lighting. If you can see where are we at, that right there
Yeah.
is a light from behind my green screen.
Oh.
That you don't want that. That's bad.
Oh, okay. Don't do that.
I have a light here,
Yeah.
and a light in front of me. The trick is the lighting is behind you, but in front of the green screen. And if I can get my other camera set up, I can show you. But right now I'm on my mobile, so it's not such a good deal. Yes,
Yeah,
please.
I was just gonna say, you know what? I have found a few really good motovloggers lately that I hadn't found. Brian Ford here is one of them. There's a couple others that I have been watching. These new guys. It surprises me sometimes how some of these guys who are new and they've got like really small channels, but they have great content, you know, and man, I'm working at it, trying to get better. It's really hard, you know, keep plugging away. So when you McStash, where the heck are you?
I'm going to drop out here for a minute and come up on my other rig so you can see with the green screen in effect.
Great. And yeah, because when you see my video on Tuesday, you'll know what I'm talking about because it's tricky.
It is. It's a lot of fun once you get it done.
Yeah.
So you
I'll
were saying
be
about
back in-
getting together weekly with different people. That
Yeah.
Harley Girl's got a lot of content that she's pretty steady on the videos and stuff. So
Yeah.
she'd be a good choice to come on and talk. She's
Yeah,
been around a lot of biker places and trips and sites that she's seen. So she'd have a lot of good content for you.
Yeah, I'm wondering about. I want to try and come up with a way of doing the live stream where it is somewhat structured, you know, where we can do something. I'm thinking on Saturdays, you know, and then as most people are available to kind of check it out, and I figure it'd be a way that we could share what the heck we're doing, you know,
Yeah.
because that's the part I find about YouTube that I like the best is it's meeting all you folks, you know, and
People showing up at your front door. Is that what you mean?
you know what you want to know something, Wayne? I have I don't know how many times my wife and I have been talking, and I'm saying, yeah, I'm really looking forward to going riding next summer, you know, with you, and maybe we can go on a longer trip because I think, you know, together we could do something as far as video goes and put together some pretty good content.
Yeah.
You have better video quality than I do, but we have
It's
different editing
that I'm
software.
using, but that's just that I'm using my platform. You're not letting your bike be your platform. You're using yourself.
Yes.
You're always taking your camera out. So you're not capturing all the video that you could. That's what I was going to say about we should get together this year and through this season and before spring, and I'll loan you a couple of cameras. I've got a few extras around here that probably and strategically place them on your bike. I mean, you're not gonna put one on the engine because you'll never see anything on that Harley. It shakes too much. But there's got to be some solid places on the bike that we can find that won't shake it too much, other than sitting at a stoplight. So
yeah,
and that should help you out.
The other thing go ahead.
I was just going to say I run almost consistently with 3, but I would say 35% of the time one of them screws up, one of them freezes or something that you just, unless you're stopping and fixing it every time something happens, you're losing that view, whatever it is. As long as it's not the front one, which I usually know is failing because it's right on my helmet now. So
yeah,
you can get by with losing a view somewhere along the way, but it's nice to have all 3 to keep going. I mean, you use that one down low when you're riding, you get that view down by your foot and your foot peg, and
yeah,
that's a good shot. And there's ways of mounting a GoPro to that crash bar on your bike that you'll just have it there and have it running, and that's
I was
best way. Safer too.
Have any of the other motovloggers noticed? Like I record all of my stuff in 1080p, and yet it's not going up on 1080p. Like, I've
been doing mine on 1080p, and it like when you first upload it only goes, what is it, 360 or whatever it is.
Yeah. But mine
till it renders on YouTube server, I think, and then it'll go up to whatever you pick on your. You should look and see what your default is to your YouTube viewer. Maybe you're just not set up to go to 1080.
Maybe what's been happening is sometimes sorry to interrupt all the time. There's a little bit of a lag, but sometimes I think YouTube just defaults back to the lower setting, and you got to kind of keep an eye on that to make sure that it's always on the higher resolution for you. Yeah.
And maybe you think you're only at 360 or, below 1080, but it may just be the setting in your viewer has changed for some reason.
Yeah. And maybe you think you're only.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah. Look who we got out here now.
No.
It may just
got the big guns coming out.
We do.
Were we that bad that we needed help?
No.
Somebody's got their YouTube running in the background.
Were we that bad that we needed help?
Make sure you've got YouTube turned off in the background. There we go.
Is that better, Kev?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Got rid of the underwater echo.
Hey, Dave, how are you?
Very good. First time meeting you, right?
Yeah, this is great.
And you left the door open, right? So I was able to sneak in the back door. You got to watch that.
I know.
It was so polite of you too, because usually they just show up at his front door. So
yeah, I saw the video, Jarvis, when you showed up at Kevin's.
And that's exactly how it happened. I did a little drive by his house, and I came back out to the main drag. I was going to turn left and head her home and say, Superman Kev, where were you? But yeah, he pulled right up. He came right up just as soon as I got to the stop sign, and we're buddies for life now.
There we go. It's good. You know what? It's funny because one of the things I really would like to do, especially here, is get some of us Ontario Canadian motovloggers to get together and have a meetup, like Dave and Jarvis Biker and maybe Harley Girl, get a bunch of us together and do some kind of a meetup. Once this Corona thing is over, I would really like to
do way easier.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm just itching to get back out on the bike. This hurts watching people riding their bikes while we're shoveling snow.
Oh, I hear you.
We don't even have snow down here. It's perfectly bare. We've had 3 days of rain and washed it all away. So.
Oh, we still have a bit. But
Yeah.
It's the
Whereabouts are you, Brian?
Dave. Oh, me, Jarvis.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I guess I should have introduced myself. I'm Dave from Harley's Diners and Rides. So
Right.
I'm located up in Georgina, Ontario, Lake Simcoe.
Oh, okay. So you got snow. Sorry, there was the banner below your picture, and it had Dave's name up at the time, so I just said Dave. That wasn't why I did that. So I apologize.
Yeah, you can change that, Dave, in your studio. Yeah, you can change it so you can put your Harley Diners and Rides in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can change that.
So it's at the bottom, is it? Mute. Yeah.
I think it's bottom right and that 3 dots. I think you push that.
Oh, here it is. Hey, you guys
Yeah,
are.
you can edit your name.
You're giving IT coaching too.
We do it all.
Well, he read the manual yesterday, so he's an expert now.
Watch the YouTube video.
I watched the YouTube video. I was thinking that I wanted to try and do this because I think that there is enough of us that are always trying to do stuff. And I think in the wintertime, especially us Canadians, we we don't know. Well, McStash there. I mean, he's in Ohio. He's almost Canadian.
I was riding today. I don't want to hear it.
But yeah, you know what? Trying to share information, and I thought this would be a great way to do it. I like being able to talk to one another. I mean, you watch each other's videos all the time, and you see what they're doing, but you never really get a chance to talk.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, this is, and I just logged on. I didn't know you were doing this, Kev. I just kind of logged on.
Yeah, me too. I just happened to come upon it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't know I was doing it either. I just decided that I was going to give it a try. I've been Rolly. I don't know if you guys watch Roland Keith in Australia. He often does one, and I've been on his a few times, and he's been pushing me to do this. And he says, "Yeah, you got to do it. It's a great way to, build community with the vloggers that you watch and you follow, and I want to try and do this as a regular thing. So yeah. I'm going to try and do it on Saturdays and see what happens. And it'll get better. Trust me. What I want to do, like this is the first time trying it. So what I want to do is kind of have some sort of a theme and then work through the theme. I don't want to, that way it's sort of, we know what we're going to be talking about, but who knows where it goes.
Yeah. I'm on one with 5 other guys, and we actually have a Instagram chat set aside with just us 5 guys that we discuss it through. We do it once a month. We discuss it through. We come up with our questions. Everybody knows the questions beforehand. That's how we do it.
Okay. Yeah, and yeah, I think that's probably a good way to do it. Like I the way Bodine does it, I like the way he does his too. It's he always they have one guest, and they have it's a set time. Like they do it for I think an hour, and it's actually really entertaining to watch. Sometimes they have the ladies on. That's always funny.
Well, they drink too much to go any longer than an hour. It'll get embarrassing after that.
Oh man!
So that's why I have my cup of tea on the go right now.
Yeah, this is Timmy's. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my. So, Dave, what do you do in the wintertime? How do you get through the winter with the videos?
You know what? It's a bit of a challenge because I guess towards the end of the season, I didn't get as much riding in as I wanted to. So right now I'm working on a bunch of technical videos to put up, and also going to be looking at. We just bought a new toy hauler, and so we're going to do a number of videos on that. I can't tell you anything because it's going to be launched on Tuesday, right? But I'll do a little teaser there. But it's been hard, and I was coming up with different ideas, but most of them are be away from the motorcycle, unfortunately.
Look at that. He went to Sturgis already.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
McStashes and Sturgis.
He's just showing off.
Yeah, the green screen is all kinds of fun.
Yeah, I can see that.
You can go anywhere you want. You can steal stuff from other people.
Yeah. Chicky nuggies.
Yeah.
So, Kev, can I ask you a quick question?
Sure thing.
So you're using Streamworks, right, or StreamYard?
StreamYard, yeah.
Yeah. Now, are you going to take this and load it as a video on your site later on?
I think it automatically does.
Does it, or does it stay in the live stream on your YouTube channel?
I think it's going to appear, and maybe McStash knows better than me. I think it's going to appear as a live stream and the date on and it'll just be there. So people could watch it again if they wanted to.
Right.
I'm not sure though. I think that's how it works.
Yeah. I know if you do a live, and you guys would maybe know this better than me. I haven't done any live streaming, so thanks for letting me join you. When you with YouTube and you do a live stream in YouTube, does it not load it up onto the live stream or side of your channels, and then you have to resave it or edit it and then drop it into your actual videos?
Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah.
So new.
I kind of think he's right. I think it may be like that. Now, I was on one with, I did a live on YouTube live with Chris Caliente months ago about Cena stuff, and some of it he edited out afterwards.
And it
I
was
was talking about other people at the time, and I guess they don't get along anymore, so he cut their names out of the video. So.
And
They don't get along. I think they just decided not to tour together, I guess is the best way to put it. So.
Hey, Kev, I should also add, when you're asking about what I'm doing in the wintertime there for videos and that, with us being in shutdown right now, my grandkids aren't going to school. So, I've got Papa Daycare going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
And we're really looking forward to on Monday. My son is going to be welcoming in his first baby boy.
Oh, congratulations.
So
That's awesome.
yeah, so that helps in the wintertime too, right? So
Yeah. We yesterday, I hate to admit it, we're supposed to be in a stay home order, but yesterday we had to go pick up my wife's laptop. She bought a new laptop, and then we went and stopped by to see the grandkids at two different households, but we stood outside. They were in the house and they at the door, and we were like at the bottom of the stairs talking to them. We took them treats, for the grandkids, because we just miss them so much. It's hard, when you can't see anybody, and I'm finding this being stuck at home really, really difficult for me. And one of the things that I have been trying to do is I've been trying to focus on my channel and trying to do new things, but it's hard. You have to learn everything on your own. You can't just do it. Hey, Harley girl, why don't you just come on up here? I posted the link. If you go on to if you click the link, you can join in here.
Yeah, somebody needs to jump. I can't stay long. I just wanted to jump in because, like I said, you were talking about the green screen. That's something I know just a little bit about. So,
Yeah, I
Yeah, it's good information.
It's so new to me. I tried it. It kind of worked. I've done a little. I've experimented with it a couple of times. You'll see on Tuesday. I mean, I made kind of a silly video because that's what I do. And
here's what I did. I set up what I thought was the green screen, and then I put Zoom on my computer. I didn't sign up for it. I just got the free version. And you can get into the camera then and kind of play around and work with the backgrounds and save the different backgrounds and stuff like that.
okay, yeah, that sounds like a good way to do it. Then you'd know what it looks like before it goes out.
Yeah, and then you'll figure out little tricks like this here, where if you put a curtain over, you can cover some things. It's fun to play with. There's a learning curve to it, and I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and then there we go.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what? It's
So we can probably test it out, Kev. I mean, we can go on here without streaming live, but back and forth just to see what it looks like for you
yeah.
when you get it set up.
Yeah, you know what? It's like all of this stuff that we do as YouTubers. I mean, you're always learning how to do new stuff. That looks pretty freaky. That looks pretty freaky when you move the screen. You see the outtray. I was messing with it a little bit, and I mean. I spent an awful lot of time, just a FYI, editing, re-editing, and trying to change the video that I put together so that it made some kind of coherent sense. Because actually, there is a purpose to my video. My video was it's a training video, and I wanted to see if I could do something with a green screen, and so I messed with the green screen, and it mostly worked. It mostly worked, but. Forgive me when you see the video, they'll get better. So coming up this winter is going to be so hard. I'm finding for as a YouTuber, because I always count on having the big motorcycle show to go to. There's usually 2 big motorcycle shows that I would go to. Yeah. And I also put camping stuff up. So I thought, well, maybe I'd go to the camping show. Well, none of them are going to be running. There's no camping show. There's no sportsman show, nothing. So, trying to be creative and trying to come up with content and trying to be, I don't like to I don't put something up just to put something up. I usually try to have some sort of purpose, using old footage. I mean, that's the only other thing you can do.
I think I saw you eat the same ice cream 3 times there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I did. And the other thing that I am finding, and I don't know how you guys deal with it, but is space on my computer. I've got 2 terabytes of external drive, and my 2 terabyte external drive is almost full, and I went to find out about getting another external drive because I'm starting to save more stuff so that I can use it later. Because I've had lots of times when I've wanted to make a video and went, oh, I had some really great shots of this, but I don't have them anymore because I dump it so that I can free up space so I can keep making videos. Like, it's my computer gets clogged up real fast with because I'll shoot hours of stuff for a 5-minute video. It's and a lot of it I'm still learning. I mean, just trying to learn how to do all this stuff. It's such a learning curve. I feel like I've gotten better, but yeah. Your thoughts? Nobody.
I do a lot of watching how-tos on YouTube. you know, who is it? Blue Bike and Doyle has on one of his boards thing that says YouTube mechanic. With this video stuff, there is a huge amount of stuff out there, which I mean, I know we all watch like 1,000 moto vloggers. So we tie up a lot of time like that, but I have broke away and watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to do different effects and stuff like that. Let me tell you what, there's a lot of neat stuff out there. Again, it's time consuming, but there's a lot of neat stuff. That's how I did the green screen. It was, I'm like, you know what? It's too cold in the garage to stand in front of my sticker board. So I got to get my sticker board inside somehow. And that's kind of how I did it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I am finding that it gets easier the longer you do this, but it is still tricky. I mean, I can come up with videos much better than I used to. I remember when I first started, I really struggled with video ideas, and I usually have a list of stuff that I think I'll do, and then I try to figure out how I can do it. And I don't know about you guys. Do you ever find that the video that you think you're going to make and the video that you make are completely different?
Oh yeah, all the time.
You know?
Yeah.
I usually have a theme or an idea before I go into shooting.
Yeah.
But what I find is clips that I really thought I was going to include in the video, I end up chopping out.
Yeah.
Same.
You know, to keep the content down, you know, below the 10-minute mark. It's very rare that I let myself, well, I shouldn't say that. You know, I'm probably somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes with some of my longer ones. But yeah, it's interesting, you know. And Jarvis, you were saying that you have multiple cameras going on your bike, which means if you do an hour and you've got 3 cameras, you've got 3 hours worth of B-roll to go through, which is time consuming in there too.
So I put it all in as try to put it in as picture in picture. I'm having a little bit of trouble right now because I got new software. I got the Final Cut Pro, and it's a little bit trickier. I think I'm going to have to buy the add-on to help me make that easier to do, because I've forever had trouble with syncing up everything. I think it has to do with the other microphones on the other cameras. It's much louder, the sound, than what's coming off my helmet cam. And they don't match up where it should match the sound that's on each camera recording. It should automatically sync that up, but I think it's so much different. It's garbled and there's wind noise, and the back one, the trunk lid bounces a little bit and it creates a little different noise. And I think it throws the software completely off. So I've always had to do it in my other software. I had to do it by the photo or by the picture and by the frame and line everything up myself. It's never been automatic, and that's what always took me the most time.
Right.
And then I could cut out the B-roll and where I needed to, and just leave in the helmet cam. So once it's done and it's all lined up, then I take the sound off the other two views and just use what's on the camera. But it can be hell sometimes, because it is 2.5 hours of solid video, because with stoppages in between. And then if you have one camera freeze up, it throws everything off and nothing lines up again. Then you're really into really jumbling them around and pulling them up, and you lose part of one B-roll somewhere along, and you got to piece it all together. So you got to watch each video to get it to link up again with what you had on the others. So it's it can be a little bit of hell.
Can you guys check to see if,
cameras, and usually 2 of them work.
can you guys check to see who somebody's still hooked up to YouTube, I think.
Yeah, I am.
Well, the volume has to be right down on YouTube or turned off on YouTube, because it echoes then.
Yeah, you got to mute YouTube.
Yeah. I'm muted.
Okay.
Yeah, I am too.
I left YouTube up because I was able to pop the comments out because I didn't see how to type in a comment in StreamYard, but I can go back into YouTube and I can type in a comment there.
Yeah, somebody is still got it up because it is echoing.
Yeah, no, I've muted. So
Okay.
I'll turn my mic down. Maybe it's just my mic.
Oh, I don't know.
Right now, is that better? Not me.
I don't
You
think
can hear me, right?
I can hear you fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sinister Clutch there. I've been looking at his videos lately. Yeah, it's interesting sometimes when you start watching different people, you get a lot of different ideas, and I find that's really helpful. But even in this wintertime thing, you still, I mean, there's only so many things you can do, right?
yeah. Hey, Kev, can I do a quick shout out? Do you mind?
Absolutely, you go right ahead.
I see Toby Northern is up there, and Toby sent me a sticker back in October, and so I just finished doing a video on my first mail call, right? And I got my stickers, Kev, so I'm going to send you one.
Oh, right on. Awesome.
Little self plug there, but anyway, Toby and Boots and Jeans, they were the first two people to send me stickers. So Mr. Stash, you've got a fantastic board going there. I've got two on mine, so hopefully we'll grow.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, my board is growing, but I don't have nearly what McStash has. But,
Yeah.
I feel like a bit of a dolt sometimes because I see that, like, I've got more subs, but I'm not as well branded as like McStash. I haven't got that part figured. He's even got a guy.
Right. I have a guy. I bought him a cheeseburger, and he says, "What do I need to do for this cheeseburger?" I said, "You need to be my PR guy." So,
Yeah, I see you've got a guy. I don't have a guy.
all right, guys, I need to get out of here because I have a girl, and she's my granddaughter, and I promised her to do some things today, but I wanted to stop in.
Well, thank
You
you.
have an excellent job going. It's going good. You got looking good. Top shelf.
Thank you so much, McStash, and we'll look forward to talking to you again. Have a good week. Be safe.
Jarvis, nice seeing you, and Dave. See you guys.
Cheers, mate. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
So back to your storage stuff, where you kind of caught us all with no comment there, but I do have a comment, and yes, I do have trouble with storage space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
And I have USB external hard drives that I'm putting everything onto, and in a few of the past ones, I have actually deleted the raw footage and just kept the actual finished product,
Oh,
just to clear up some space. And I kept the ones like the Northern Ontario trip and those ones, and that was 7 full days, 8 days of video. I'll hang on to those forever, and I'm actually using them to do some more content now, like more in depth into each day trip, to use that footage up a little bit better than what I did just in a quick blurb that I went on a trip and I went here and I went there and I went there. This is actually breaking down each day a little bit tighter. So, but it cropped up right away as soon as I went to this new software, because it saves these render files and you don't even know what's going on. And all of a sudden, an hour after you set up the software and started using it, all of a sudden you're getting hard drive full warnings. It's become an even more bigger challenge since I went to this other software. But I'm getting around it. I bought a USB port, but it has an actual external hard drive port in it. So I'm going to put another, I think I'll put a 4 terabyte in it, and I'll bite the bullet, and that'll be the main. I've got another full terabyte external that I haven't hooked up yet, but as soon as this 2 gets full, I'll probably put it on as well.
Yeah, and I've been, the way I've done mine is I have a desktop computer, so I have 2 or 3 episodes on it. Plus, I have all of my raw that I haven't used. But then once I've created the video, I've got a 4 terabyte on my network that I copy all of those files over to the external, and then all I do is I keep a log of all of my videos in a spreadsheet, and then that way, if I want to go back and catch a clip of us riding in Sturgis, then I know which episode to go to in that file, and then pull those videos back over. So
You're way more organized than me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, you know what?
It sounds like work.
It works though. Think about how long it would
Yeah.
take you to find that video if you didn't have some type of indexing, right? They're clicking through file folders and file folders. Now, what I did was when I first started this journey, it all happened. There's a channel called Keep Your Daydream. I don't know if either one of you have seen that. Anyways, it's a couple named Mark and Trish. They've got huge following, but they had a bunch of video training about how to start a YouTube channel, and they talked about how to organize your files and go through that part, which really helped me get going at the beginning. But sorry, kind of just lost my train of thought. That's part of being old.
I feel your pain, brother.
You can't edit this pause out. Just remember that.
Yeah, if this was a real video, I would have hit the pause. I would have backed up. I would snip it, come forward, snip again, and then drop it in. But I guess what I was just saying is I guess I was a bit fortunate in taking some courses and also watching other people's video on how to create a YouTube channel and what went in the background of it all, right? So it's helped me a bit, and also just the whole thing of, as Jarvis, as you said, you spend so much time videotaping. I don't want to throw it away, because you just never know when you can incorporate it back in a video. And Kev, you mentioned it earlier on. What do you do in February if you've got no, you can go back and grab what you've already done and bring it forward, right? And I think, Kev, you've been really good in that, in reviewing some of your rides, and bringing them in a different light.
Yeah, I've been trying to. I find sometimes in some of my videos, if you look closely, you'll realize that sometimes it's spring, summer, fall, and it's the same ride.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. I try to keep when I go out and make a video, I usually try to have a beginning, middle, end, and some sort of a story. I find that because I don't consider myself a moto vlogger the same as others. I put out motorcycle content. I have done some motor vlogging, but for the most part, what I do is I usually will have an idea or a concept in my head, and then I try to make the video around that. Usually it has to do with ice cream. I don't know how that happened, but and it's funny too, because I don't know about you guys, but like my most successful videos are the ones that I didn't see coming. Like my one most successful video, as far as the motorcycle content goes, is me putting those chrome covers on my my boards on the back of my bike.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's 2 screws. It's like you drill the holes and you put it in 2 screws. And I did a whole video.
Yeah, there's guys that are so paranoid of drilling a hole, like they're so paranoid of screwing it up.
Yeah. And
Like, so you're taking a drill to your granddaughter, or like,
yeah.
it's the same thing. It's a family member, right? It's
Yeah.
it's your
Well,
bike.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think that video's it's close to 3,000 views, and it's just like
Yeah.
it gets views. I get 200-300 views a month on that video alone. And I've
Mine's
got
a lot of the how-to ones, or putting the headlights in, or my seat, the ultimate
Yeah.
seat. Those are my best ones.
yeah,
for-
yeah.
It's steady. It always comes back every month. There's enough people, traffic coming back to it that it
I found-
stays up there.
Some of my really stupid ones do too. People seem to like my really stupid ones. Getting hit in the pie in the face and stuff like that. But yeah, I have fun doing it. I don't know if I don't think I've ever really said, but I have a theater background, so I was in theater for over 20 years, and I've been in a lot of plays and such. So when I act goofy, it's not. I am goofy, So what you see is what you get.
You do a good job, Kev. I enjoy watching your videos.
But it's yeah, you know what? I really do like doing the YouTube. I find for me, I think we all need a place to be creative, and for me, since I started doing this, I just find it's a really cool way to do it. And I've met so many nice people. I mean, I know I can't even understate that, like, or overstate that too much. Like, it's like talking with like Doyle down south there in Saddle Tramp, some of those folks. There's an awful lot of really good moto vloggers, and you start watching their stuff. My biggest problem that I have is I subscribe to so many moto vloggers. I can't keep up. I can't watch them all. I literally will spend hours watching people's videos, and I just it's not that I want to watch them all. I just don't have enough time to watch them.
So Have Moto Will Travel solve that. He speeds them up, so you watch them in double time, and so you can get through twice as many in a night. That's how he does it.
Is that right?
I'll be honest. I
tried it. It does work.
Yeah, I'm 1.5 on the video watching. So
Oh, are you?
yeah.
You don't, after a while, you don't even notice it.
Yeah, and exactly. I mean, I'm lucky I came and found you guys today, but usually on a Monday morning, I'll catch up with what's happening on the weekend. And if you've got a half a dozen or dozen videos that you want to support with the other riders in that, yeah, it takes it. If somebody puts out a 20-minute video, that takes 2:00 in the morning or 2:00 in the afternoon. I'm still in my pajamas. Right.
I can't even tell you how many times that's been me, especially here with lockdown. I mean, I have had days when I've been in my pajamas all day. I thought about making a video about that.
I just put one headphone in at work and leave it running on the other screen off to the side and just listen.
Oh, is that right?
Work.
I have done that with my headphones. Yeah. I've gone upstairs making my lunch, and I'm listening to a video while it's playing downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I just got invaded by dogs. The schnauzers. Well, you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
I don't want to go on too long, but I wanted to try it and see how it works. I would really like to do this as a regular thing. So if I'm going to try and find out more about how all this works, and see what we can do to do it regular, and I'd like to have some kind of a structure to it. I just don't know what that'll be.
I think you have to look at it. You have to have a time limit too, because
Yeah.
some of the other ones they get dragging on, and then everybody drops off. And
Yeah.
Yeah, and
probably
I,
better just to have a certain cut time. Leave it at
I'm
that.
thinking like we've been on here for 55 minutes, and I'm thinking I'm going
Wow.
to try and keep it to an
Yeah, it
hour.
doesn't seem like that long. It seems like
No.
about 15,
No, it
20
doesn't at
minutes.
all.
I think I'm going to try and keep them to an hour and see what how that goes, because I think it's kind of fun to do, and I like the interaction. I like to be able to talk to the people, and like Dave was saying, I've watched I think every one of his videos, and I don't think we've ever talked.
No,
We-
it's great.
Right.
We've wrote back and forth a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's funny because, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I feel like some of the ones that I watch all the time, like I know you guys, you know,
Yeah. Good point, Kevin. Good point.
you know, but yeah, and I would really like to like really get to know a lot of you folks, and this is a good way to do it.
Hmm. Well, listen, I have a suggestion. You know, you come up my neck of the woods for ice cream.
All right,
I'll come down to your neck of the wood for a butter tart.
sounds good. Sounds good. I know a great place for getting butter tarts.
There's a good fish and chips place too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was good.
that was
I'm in,
really,
Jarvis. I'm in.
We can go up to Port Dover, get some perch too.
yeah. That, you know what? That's another real good
There's
one.
another road trip for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I just got to fall out my back door and I'm there. So
What is it? The Friday the 13th is August this year, I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
I haven't,
but, you know,
haven't even investigated because they've ruined it. So it's not.
I wonder if it's even going to happen. Like,
Yeah.
because I don't think they're going to have
Well,
things.
hopefully the mayor gets voted out and that all gets straightened around because she's killing her retail people on that street.
Mm-hmm.
She's killing them.
Yeah, it's
Not just from the COVID thing. It's more, well, they're worried about the bikers, but the bikers live right in Port Dover as well. They're citizens in that town. So I don't know how you're going to, unless they decide to move it. I think Port Bruce and Port Stanley have all raised their hand that they'd be more than glad to take everybody there if they don't want to go to Port Dover. So it may be that something like that happens if they keep sticking their finger in and making it a mess. Because it's basically they moved everything off the main drag to the back street and gave all these little merchants their little pop-up tent with selling t-shirts and stuff, and the retailers that pay taxes all along that strip, they're all blocked access to their stores and their frontage. So it's kind of not fair to the people that actually live there, and they just want the revenue. They want the permit money, however much to have a retail permit for the day. The town's looking, she's just got her hand out for that. And she doesn't like the bikers, that's for sure.
I don't know, like with this whole COVID thing, if it's even going to run again this year, because it sounds like things are not going to be back to normal this whole summer again.
No.
And so, yeah, I really wonder. And I think even
it'll be the next year after that before anything comes out of it, because hopefully by then they got everybody that wants vaccine to get it, because right now they pretty well botched that for getting it done. Look at Israel. They had 1 million people done in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
They probably doubled that by now.
And the other thing
And
is,
we've only got 114,000 people had the jab.
yeah, I don't think they even know how long it lasts either. And that's the next thing.
Well, they don't even know if this will be a permanent vaccine or whether it's just a temporary too.
Yeah, I know. And I guess that's a lot of questions we'll find out. Well, guys, with that, we are 59 minutes and 26 seconds, and I think I'm going to call it. And thank you all for coming along.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
And,
Jarvis, thank you.
And
Hey, no problem.
we'll see you next Saturday.
Yeah. Kevin,
All right.
thank you. All right.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much, Dave, for coming up. I really appreciate that.
Well, thanks for leaving the door unlocked.
Oh, no problem. See you
All right.
guys.
Bye,
See you
everybody.
later, guys.
Bye.